Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making the Kallan shirt by CKC pattern. Kallan shirt is super easy to make and super cute, and it doesn't require the closer on the front or optional because it's supposed to be a shirt that you wear to the beach. But I made this for my son so he can wear on top of his shirt, and he wears it to school and just wear it on top like an extra shirt. So when it gets a little bit cold in class, he can just put it on and take it off outside when he goes outside. It's super warm and very fast to make. And this was the first one that I made to test the pattern. And this one is the one that we'll be making in the channel today. Let's get going. Let's go to our pieces. First, we have our sleeves. We have 4 of our sleeve. We have the 2 men and the 2 lining, and the part where the top is a little bit higher, it's the back of our sleeve, and we will mark that with a marking so we know where the back of our sleeves are. And we will cut 4 of them. 2 of the men will be mirrored, which means when you put them face down, they both goes the same direction where the back goes together. Next, we have our front panel, which is also 4 piece. We have the 2 men and the 2 lining. Next is our collar, and we have 2 of those, the men piece and the lining. And our back piece, we have 2 of them cut on fold, which means you open up your fabric and put your pattern at the edge where the fold is. And this is our main piece, and this is our lining. And that's it for our piece. To start, we're going to take our sleeves and we're going to add a long line at the bottom of our sleeve. This is the top of our sleeve and this is the bottom of our sleeve. And we're going to mark 3/8 of an inch all the way around the bottom. We're going to mark, I'm using an eraser marker, fabric marker. We're going to do a straight line, 3/8. We are going to do the same thing with all 4 of our sleeves, or 2 main piece, or 2 lining. And we're going to also take the back bodice of our shirt. The back bodice is the one that was cut on the fold. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to mark a straight line in the bottom, 3/8 inches, and repeat with the main piece and the lining. And this is the mark all the way around. So we have our lining and our main piece and our 4 sleeve, and we're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to find where we mark and fold it over where the line is, and iron it. Going to iron it over all the way to the end, just through the straight line. The line is right here where the fold is, and we're going to iron it. This is the side and this is the inside of our shirt, and we're going to iron it to the inside, and that will be where our hem will be. And also take the time to iron the whole sleeves. While you're at the iron, make sure to press it really well so it can stay while you construct the shirt. And give it a little seam to grips to make sure the line is perfect. Now we're going to take our back bodice and our sleeves, and we're going to pin our sleeve together with our back bodice. And for sleeves, the higher top part, it's what goes with the back bodice. So we're going to lay it flat with the right side facing each other, and we're going to pin them together. Make sure to match the curves. Now we're going to take this to the machine and sew all the way down to the curved side at 3/8 inch allowance. We're going to repeat with the other side of our sleeves. With the top, where the top higher part of our sleeve is, we're going to take it, put it on top of our back bodice, and pin to the side. After we're done pinning, we're going to take this and sew each of those sides at 3/8 inch allowance. And we're going to take our lining and do the same thing with our lining. Now we're going to take our back bodice that we already sewed to the sleeve, and we're going to lay it flat and sew our front bodice to the other side of our sleeve, which is the shorter part. And we're going to pin it with the right side facing each other, just like we did with the back bodice. After we do this, we're going to sew down where all our pins are, 3/8 of an inch allowance. And we're going to repeat with our other side of our sleeve and our lining. Now we're going to put the colors together. We're going to take our main piece of the color and lay it flat in front of you with this right side facing you. Then we're going to take our lining and put it on top of our main piece and pin together. After we're done pinning, we're going to take it to the machine and sew in our top color. Not the smaller, there's the longer piece, and then there's the shorter end. The shorter end, it's the bottom. So we're going to sew in 3/8 inch allowance on the top. this way and all the way this way and that way. Make sure you sew the longer piece. The first time I made this, I accidentally sewed this smaller piece, and that's not gonna work. You need to do the top piece, the top longer piece. You're going to sew it at a 3/8" allowance, stick it to the machine, and get that sewn. Now we're going to take our color and snip the corner. I usually just cut this corner. Make sure not to cut your thread. Just snip it carefully. Then we're going to turn it, push our corner in. After we're done, we will take it and iron and the line that we just sewed, just so it could be straight. And after that, we will top stitches as 1/8" allowance. We're going to make sure to pull our corners and straighten it pretty well and iron. And then after we're done ironing, we'll top stitch all around at 1/8" allowance. We're going to take our men's shirt and we're going to lay it flat where the front piece of our shirt is, and we're going to mark 3/8 inch to the side, the very edge of our shirt, and we will mark it. We're going to do the same with our other side, with the other side of our front piece from our shirt. And now we're going to find the center of our shirt up the back of our shirt, and we will clip a small little triangle. We will do the same with our collar. We will fold it in half and find the center. And now we're going to take our collar and the in our main shirt, and we're going to match our little triangle that we made from our collar and our shirt, with the right face facing each other, with the lining facing it, and we will pin together. And we'll take the end of our collar and we will, where we mark the 3/8 in our shirt, we're going to put our collar right in the corner of that marking. Our collar should not reach all the way to the end. It should have 3/8 allowance between the collar and your shirt. It should look like this. Now we will continue pinning our collars to our shirt. It should fit perfectly. And after we're done pinning our shirt, we will take our shirt and sew a line. After we're done pinning, we will take our shirt to the machine and sew one straight line down our collar where we pin, 1/8 inch allowance. Right here, just do a straight line, 1 inch allowance. And now we're going to take our shirt and we're going to sew our side together. That's where our sleeves and our side meet. We're going to take one of the sleeves and fold it and have them meet together. Pin our side all the way down. And when we get to here where we fold it, we can just unfold our end where we iron the back. Remember at the beginning we ironed the back? You can just unfold it and then make sure they are together. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side of our shirt. We're going to take the sleeves, fold in half, have them meet together with the raw edge together. Make sure they match, and make sure our side seam match together also, all the way to the side of our shirt. And we're gonna do the same thing where we open up where we ironed and pinned. And we're going to repeat this with our lining. And after we're done pinning, this is what it should look like. So we're done pinning. We're gonna take this and sew one straight line at 3/8 inch allowance. Where the shirt is, we do not undo where we iron. We leave it where our shirt is. I'm going to sew a straight line all the way down at a 3/8 inch allowance. We're gonna do this for this side and the other side of our shirt, and repeat the exact same thing for our lining. Now we are ready to attach our lining and our front shirt together. We're going to take our front shirt and lay it flat, and take our lining and lay it on top of your shirt. And we're going to match the back, the center back, and pin together. And we're going to try our best to match all of our seams. And we're going to do that all around our shirt. The top, the side of our shirt, and the bottom of our shirt. And we're going when we get to the bottom, we're going to leave, I usually leave like 5 inches. We will mark 5 inches opening where we will not sew. We will leave our 5 inches right on the bottom. Now that we have our shirt all pinned together, we're going to sew all the way around. We're going to sew. We're going to start here where our mark is, and we're going to sew the bottom all the way down, all the way to the side, and all the way where the collar is, and down to the other side, and down to the bottom, all the way to where our second pin is, where our mark is, and leave this 5 inch open. That's where we will be able to turn our shirt. almost there. We are going to clip our corners just so our shirt can lay flat, and we're going to just clip all the corners. Try not to sew through your stitches. Now we're going to take our sleeves and put the lining inside our main sleeve, and we're going to pin them together. Make sure that all our seams are together, and we are going to pin all around our sleeves. After we're done pinning one sleeve, we're going to repeat the same thing with our other sleeves by putting it right inside our main sleeves, and we're going to pin them together, and then we're gonna go around our shirt, all around our shirt, and pin to get ready to top stitch it. Pin all around our shirt. After pinning all our sleeves and our shirt, we're going to sew a line. We're going to top stitch our whole shirt, and we're going to top stitch. We're going to pull. Be careful not to sew on the collar. We're going to top stitch straight line 1/8 of an inch all the way around our shirt with our collar standing up. Careful not to sew it together, and we're going to sew all around, all over our shirt, so that we can close that hole on the bottom of our shirt where we turn it. And we're going to sew all the way around, and then sew all the way around our sleeves. And now we are done with our shirt. Look how pretty. And he can wear it this way, or he can wear it this way. And usually he wears it to school on top of his shirt, on top of another shirt. So I didn't put any closer to it because he likes to just keep it open. And that's it. It's pretty adorable and super comfortable. Thank you for sewing with me today, and please don't forget to subscribe and comment to help me grow my channel. Thank you.